everyone. Welcome to our quiz. Alex, my co-host, will be joining in just a moment. We're here to answer any questions that we've got for the next 10 minutes or so. And then we'll get cracking on the quiz at 8 o'clock. Give us a shout out if you're in the comments. Let us know your team names. Do say hello. Good stuff. Okay, good. If you haven't already had chance, we hope you've had a chance to look at them. The costume round and the nonsense musical rounds are on our website, and there's a link in the comments as well. Hopefully you've had a chance to have a look at those with your teams. There's no need to submit those yet. We're going to let you know during the quiz when you have to submit those rounds on our answer forms. Good. We've got some people coming through now. More shout outs of team names in the comments, please. Hello, Quizzard of Oz. Hello, Flu Powder Pals. Hello, the Space Vixens. Hello from Team Stage Left. Brilliant. Keep them coming. Good. Okay, so for the costume picture round, just a reminder, we're looking for the name of the musical that the production picture is from. For the nonsense musicals round, we've given you 10 nonsense phrases, but they've all got musical theatre references hidden inside them. The answers can be names of musicals, lyrics, composers, or performers. A quick reminder to make sure you're not posting any answers in the comments. Please don't do that. I know it's really, really tempting, but it's really important that we don't. So we have a fair quiz for everybody. A few more coming in. Great. Hi, Quarantine. Hello, One Singular Sensation in Italy. Team Technicolor Dreamcoats. The Simple Sponges. Brilliant. Good. Fantastic. Okay, good stuff. We've got answer forms as well. We are going to repeat all of this at 8 o'clock, so we know that we've got everybody with us. But just to let you know, we have answer forms. Hopefully you've got those on the quiz page. Again, let us know in the comments if you're having any trouble with that. We only need one answer form per team. So if you're in a team, choose your scribe, choose someone to write for you. It will be their responsibility to make sure you get those in. Good, more here. You're a Quizzard, Harry. The Three Musketeers, 6 feet away. Great. Brilliant. There should be a link in the description for the picture rounds and to submit your answers as well. The way it works, we've got the same answer form, which is one per round. So you'll submit, each time we ask you to submit a round of answers, you will select the round and then answer the questions in that round in the form. Good. Technical problems. If there are any technical issues on our end, we hope there's not going to be. We'll get back online as soon as possible. If there are any technical problems with the stream, we'll aim to put the questions in the comments as well. We should be doing that so you can read them even if you can't see or hear us. Keep those team names coming. How do you enter for the picture round? So again, you don't need to put your answers in yet. You don't need to give any answers in yet. We'll let you know during the quiz when you do need to put those answers through. If you need the picture rounds and the answer form links, they're all in the description just below this video. Great. Brilliant. 750 people watching. Oh, hello, Alex.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Charlie. How are you? All right?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
We're in 2 separate areas of the country, so we are representing.
Representing
and presenting.
Oh, brilliant.
How is everyone? I hope you're all keeping well. I can't believe it's been a month since the last quiz. It's mental. Absolutely mental, but we had a ball, so thanks for joining us again.
Some more brilliant names here, Alex. John Travolta.
Excuse me. We're in 2 separate areas of the country, so we are representing. Brilliant.
Good. Good stuff. Okay.
Just loading up some of those comments here so I can see them as well.
Great. Okay. Hold tight, folks. Once we get to 8 o'clock, we will be starting the quiz.
Absolutely. And just remember, everybody, even if you haven't registered on the At the Palace website, you can still play. Just join us on the stream here. Or if you find it easier, head over to the quiz page. There's a link in the description, and you can just join us on the live stream there, and you can find all of your answers. Don't worry if you have submitted the pitch rounds, it's not a problem, but just hang on if you haven't. We will let you know when you need to do that by, so that they are still valid. Theatre bunnies. That sounds interesting. Shout out to Johnny Weldon.
Oh,
I will not get you a job at the moment, sadly, but definitely keep you in mind for future, mate.
Let's have a Kiki, someone's put. So, yes, some of you might be wondering where Kiki Stevenson is. If you listen to the podcast or you're in the last quiz, Kiki Stevenson is the artistic program coordinator at the Other Palace. She's worked on this brilliant project with us as so many others. She is here. She's going through your comments now. She'll be looking over your answers and be keeping in contact with us throughout the quiz. So do say hello to Kiki as well, please, everyone.
Just to avoid any confusion, folks, there is no Zoom. You are joining us here on this live stream, and this is where the quiz will be taking place. We did have a little bit of technical trouble trying to set up our other live stream. So if some of your teammates joined us at 7:30, they might need to join this new link. It's in the description. It's on the website. Make sure that they are looking at this stream here that we're live on now.
We've got some brilliant names.
I know we've got people joining us from all over the world today. So do drop us a comment. Let us know where you're joining us from. And why not take a picture, upload it to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Let us know where you're joining in from. We loved seeing all your pictures taking part last time. It was great fun. COVID yourself at home. I like that. I like that. Quiz to Mistopheles. Quizzy bang bang. Love that. Hope you're all well, everybody, and managing to keep sane amongst all this madness. We are just about. We've got our musical theatre playlist to get us through.
Good. Okay. Shall we get started?
I think we are indeed ready to start.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. Hello, North Carolina. Hello, Newcastle, Amsterdam, Pennsylvania.
Essex, St Albans, Lincolnshire, Kent.
Lancashire. Hi, Alternative Facts from Vienna.
Austria. Oh, Austria's gorgeous. I was there in February. Such a beautiful, beautiful country. Oh, shout out to David Hunter. He's watching. Okay.
Good.
Shall we go through some rules, Charlie?
I think we shall, yeah. Just before we start the quiz, we've got a few things to go over, just so everybody's clear on how this is going to work. Alex, do you want to kick us off?
Absolutely. So, welcome to the Other Palace YouTube channel. This is an All That Productions takeover. I'm Alex Jackson. I am a director, producer, originally from Exeter, but I am locked down in London. So, big shout out to anyone else that's locked down in London. I'm with you in spirit here, making the most of the little green space that we have. And yes, that's me. I'm one half of All That Productions. Shout out to Mark Lawrence as well in the comments there, I can see. Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us. Over to you, Charlie.
I'm Charlie. As Alex says, we're All That Productions. I'm a director, producer from Sheffield, which is where I am now. Those of you who did the quiz last time might remember. Speaking of green spaces, plenty here. We're very, very lucky. Yeah, we're All That Productions. We started about a year and a half ago now. We run a project with the other palace called All That Scratch. Alex, do you want to tell everyone a little bit more about All That Scratch?
Yeah, absolutely. So All That Scratch is a podcast that brings you the best of new British musical theatre. We record it every other month live at the Other Palace in London, usually. But obviously we're not able to at the moment. So we are working on a special lockdown episode for you all. So keep an eye on your podcast feed. You can give us a subscribe on iTunes, on Spotify, all of the regular podcast platforms.
Mm-hmm. We just had a question in the comments. Did we miss any questions yet? No, we're just running over some house rules and what to expect. Do stick around though, because they are coming shortly. Yeah, All That Scratch. So we've been going since January 2019. That was our first episode of All That Scratch. As Alex says, it's a podcast. It's recorded live at the Other Palace. We have had 7 episodes now, which is 7 live recordings. Altogether, we showcase 35 brand new musicals, brand new brilliant musicals by some brilliant writers. So if new musical theatre is your bag, and I hope that it is, I expect that it probably is if you're tuning into this, do check out All That Scratch on podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. Big thank you to the Other Palace for teaming up with us again for this quiz. We're very, very excited to do another quiz with you.
Quick shout outs. Oh, sorry, Charlie, I'm speaking.
No, go for it.
Takes a bit to get used to, doesn't it, live?
Yeah.
Shout out to Beth in North Wales and Nicola Chang, amazing sound designer who worked with us on the theme tune for All That Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And indeed the best episode. Brilliant. Big hello to you guys. So just so you know, the costume picture round and the nonsense musical rounds are now live. You can find the link in the description to this video, or just head over to the quiz page on the website and start completing them with your teams. For the costume picture round, we are looking for the name of the musical that the production picture is from. And for the nonsense musicals, we've given you 10 nonsense phrases with musical theatre references hidden inside them. The answers could be the names of musicals, lyrics, composers, or performers. So rack those brains and get your answers written down, ready to submit later on when we let you know.
Yeah, great. A few more shout outs. I think I saw Rebecca Lyle in the comments saying hello. Lots of shout outs from people saying they're in Yorkshire. Hello to everybody that is. Just a little personal shout out there. Brilliant.
I am 18, going on COVID-19. Love it.
Fantastic.
PP Beetlejuice. Brilliant.
Good. So you don't have to submit your answers yet. You don't need to have submitted any answers yet, even the nonsense musical rounds and the costume picture rounds. It's okay if you have. If you haven't, don't rush. We will let you know when you need to do that. Be working on them though, because when we do, we're going to give you warning that you need to submit them. Then you need to get them submitted in time for those answers to count.
Absolutely. So how will tonight's quiz work? Well, to submit your answers, you just need to head to the quiz page and hit the Submit Answers button at the start of each round.
Yeah, that's right. We only need one answer form from each team. So if you're working in a team, choose your scribe. Make sure you've got somebody answering those for you.
And you can also get to the answer form using the link in the description below the video, if that's easier. Do let us know if you're playing the quiz. You can add us to your Instagram stories or send us a tweet. We love to see pictures of your teams, whether you're doing that remotely or within your households. It's all good stuff.
Yeah. Just a little word on technical problems. We hope there's not going to be any. We really do. But if there are, we'll get back online as soon as possible. Do hold tight. If there are any technical problems with the stream, we'll aim to put those questions in the comments as well, so you can read them even if you can't see us or hear us. Prizes. There'll be 2 prizes in the quiz. 2 prizes in this quiz. 1 prize is going to our favourite team name. If you haven't given us a team name yet, don't worry. We're going to take that from your answer form, so make sure you're getting those submitted. And we've also got a secret spot prize coming up for a bonus question. So do keep an eye out for that. There's a very special guest as well who's going to be joining us for that question. There won't be a prize for the winning team, and the reason why is we want to make sure that people are having fun and not cheating. So there won't be a prize for the team that wins. But there are those 2 prizes that we've mentioned. Do keep playing, keep submitting those answers so we can keep track of your scores. We're going to list the top teams on our website and on social media.
Absolutely. Yeah. Talking of social media, do make sure you've given us a shout out. You can tag us using All That Productions or All That Prods on Twitter, and you can tag at The Other Palace across all social media. We'd love to see who's playing.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no cost to take part tonight, but if you can afford to, we'd really love it if you could donate to Acting for Others. They're brilliant. They're giving financial and emotional support to theatre workers affected by the pandemic, amongst other things. There are links in the description and on the quiz page. So we don't ask any fee for this, but if you are in a position to be able to donate, we would love it if you consider donating to them.
Quick couple of shout outs before we crack on. I've got Charlie Craig from Honiton, hometown. Hi, Charlie and team. I think that is maybe Sally, Katie, a few others. Big hello from me and Charlie here. Thanks for taking part.
Hello. Great.
Okay, I think we're ready to start with some questions, Charlie. Do you?
I think so. I think that's exactly what we should do.
Okay, gather your teams, concentrate in. We are going to start the quiz. So we're going to ask you each question twice in each round, and then we're going to go back to the top of the round and read all the questions again in case you miss any. Plus, the amazing Kiki, who holds us all together here, she is working on the comments and she's going to be posting all of the questions in the comments as well. So make sure that you've got your eye on that if you do lose connection at any point. Just a reminder as well, to get to the answer form, just head to the quiz page, click on the answer form button. In fact, I can show you how to do it right here.
Brilliant.
So looking at the quiz page here, you can see further down, you've got your picture round and you've got your nonsense musicals round. But the answer form is the 3rd button across. And if you click on that, you will go to a Google form that looks like this. And you can pop in your team name and you can pop in your email address and you can choose which round you're doing as well. You've got the round there. So just make sure you've got your answer forms up and ready because we are about to start. And one final reminder, please don't put any answers in the chat, guys. It's no fun for anybody. Lastly, good luck.
Good luck.
Here we go. Round 1.
Round 1. Here we go. This first round is called Where in the World. We're looking for lyrics to be completed to 10 songs. Each of the answers is somewhere in the world. Could be a city, could be a country, could be a place, but that is what you're looking for. Round 1, Where in the World? Here we go. Question 1. These lyrics are from Legally Blonde. In a bar once I met this guy Dewey, and he bought me like 14 beers. Then he told me that he was from blank. We're looking for the lyrics to be completed. Fill in the blank. This is from Legally Blonde. Question 1. In a bar once I met this guy Dewey, and he bought me like 14 beers. Then he told me that he was from blank. What's the missing word?
Top tip for this round, it might help you to sing the songs out loud. So if you know the songs, do give them a sing within your team. And you know what? If you don't know the answer, give it a guess. Give it a guess.
Absolutely.
Okay, cracking on then. Question 2 is from the musical Newsies. And the lyric is, not with liquor, fame works quicker when you're the king of blank. From Newsies, not with liquor, fame works quicker when you're the king of blank. If you don't know it, give it a guess. If you do know it, give it a sing.
Just another reminder here, please don't put any answers in the comments. Haven't seen any, but just another reminder, it's no fun for everyone if you do that. So please keep the answers away from the comments. Use the answer forms instead. Good. Question 3 from Hamilton. The president is going to bring the nation to a brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where blank is queen and kingless. It's a tongue twister, that one. That's from Hamilton. Question 3. The president is going to bring the nation to a brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where blank is queen and kingless.
Can I just say, Charlie, I'm so happy that you got that question to read out.
Yeah, yeah, I bet you are.
I really struggle with alliteration.
You know what? I think we got it though. I think we got it. Lots of M's in that.
Yeah, you did a very, very good job. Congratulations.
There we go.
Okay. Question 4 then. Question 4 is from Sweeney Todd. I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, but there's no place like blank. That's from Sweeney Todd. Question 4. I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, but there's no place like blank. I am strongly resisting the urge to sing to you all. You'll be glad to know.
Good. Okay. Question 5 then. This is from Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. In 19th century blank, we write letters, we write letters. That's from Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. In 19th century blank, we write letters, we write letters.
Okay. Here we go. Question 6 is from Oklahoma. Gorgeous musical, widely accepted as one of the first musicals. And I think maybe the first or one of the first collaborations of Rodgers and Hammerstein. It's a gorgeous show if you don't know it. Here we go. The lyric is, everything's up to date in blank. They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in blank. They've gone about as far as they can go. I'm afraid my Oklahoma accent is not great, so just giving you the old RP for the moment.
That's all right. In a way, I'm glad you're not attempting it. So that's something.
Well, I actually played that role, Charlie. Well, not professionally in a school's production, obviously, but played the role that sang that lyric. Yeah.
Brilliant. Good. Okay. Question 7. This is from Spamalot. Pony trekking or camping or just watching TV, blank, blank, blank. That's the country for me. We're looking for one answer there. Those 3 blanks are the same place. Pony trekking or camping or just watching TV, blank, blank, blank. That's the country for me. That was question 7.
Tracy Ferguson says, can we have any easy ones? Well, Tracy, we've tried to give you a real mix. So there will be some easier ones and there'll be some more difficult ones for the real geeks. To be honest, about 25% of them I definitely didn't know. Charlie's been researching them, done an amazing job putting the quiz together, and I really enjoyed taking it. You're going to learn something new if you don't know all the answers. So that's the thing.
That's it.
I tell you what, everyone, if you're enjoying taking part, give the videos a thumbs up on YouTube as well. We'll be able to see that come through, which is nice. Going to move on for question 8 in round 1. This one's from Young Frankenstein. Thanks to all the Frankensteins, you put us on the map, so welcome to blank. From Young Frankenstein, question 8. Thanks to all the Frankensteins, you put us on the map, So welcome to blank.
Great. Yeah, it's worth reiterating as well. If you don't know it, take a punt. Have a go. Number 9. This is from Mamma Mia. I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from blank. It's Mamma Mia. One for the musical theatre fans and the ABBA fans. I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from blank.
Absolutely. And a shout out for my mum on that question, because she'll be glad to know I'm about to tell everyone she loves to sing that song when she's doing the washing up.
Does she?
Yeah, loves it.
Well, hi, Alex's mum.
Love you, mum. Right. Final question of round 1 then. From Anything Goes. I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side. So take me back to blank. That is from Anything Goes. I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side. So take me back to blank.
Wonderful. Okay, we're going to run through those one more time very quickly, just to make sure that we've got them all. No one's missed any. Great. Question 1 again from Legally Blonde. In a bar once I met this guy Dewey and he bought me like 14 beers. Then he told me that he was from blank.
Question 2 from Newsies. Not with liquor, fame works quicker when you're the king of blank.
Great. Hamilton, question 3. The president is going to bring the nation to a brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where blank is queen and kingless.
Question 4 from Sweeney Todd. I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, but there's no place like blank.
Great. Question 5 was from Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. In 19th century blank, we write letters, we write letters.
Question 6 from Oklahoma. Everything's up to date in blank. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Great. Question 7 was from Spamalot. Pony trekking or camping or just watching TV. Blank, blank, blank. That's the country for me. It's not a different answer for every blank there. Those 3 blanks are the same. One answer.
From Young Frankenstein. Thanks to all the Frankensteins, you put us on the map. So welcome to blank. That was question 8 from Young Frankenstein. Thanks to all the Frankensteins, you put us on the map. So welcome to blank.
Great. Question 9 was from Mamma Mia. I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from blank.
Question 10 from Anything Goes. I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side. So take me back to blank.
Great. That's the end of round 1. It's time to submit your answers for that round. We're going to give about 90 seconds now, just to make sure you've got time to get those answers submitted. We're not going to do answers yet for that, but this is your 1 round warning for this and for your costume picture round answers as well. So in 1 round's time, we're going to give the answers for this round, the next round, and for your costume picture round answers. So make sure they are all in for then. This is your 1 round warning.
And don't forget, we have got our spot prize special best. Oh, see, there you go. No good with alliteration. No good.
All right.
We've also got our spot prize special guest question coming up after the next round. So do hold on tight for that.
I tell you what we should say as well. What do we put in the notes part of the form? You don't have to put anything in the notes part of the form. That's not required. It's there for you to communicate with us if you need it.
Okay. So we're going to move on to the next round in just a moment. So do make sure you've submitted your answers for that. The name of the costume round answer form. So if you click onto the answers and just select the one that's called costume round, I think it's round 3, but just select the one that's called costume round to do that, okay? All right. So I'm going to share my audio with you guys. Hopefully this works. It's worked in the tests, but you never know with technology. And as it's locked down, we are going to be just doing our best here. Let us know if you can't hear it and we will see what we can do. But in this round, we're going to play you 10 clips from famous musical theatre songs. But there's a twist. We're going to be playing each song in reverse. We'll play 30 seconds of the reverse track twice through, and we're looking for the name of the musical that the tracks are from. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that. For this round, we're going to play 10 clips from famous musical theatre songs, but there's a twist. We'll be playing each song in reverse. We'll play 30 seconds of the reverse track twice through, and we're looking for the name of the musical the tracks are from. Okay. So here we go. This is round 2, backwards songs. Question 1.
I know.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So just to be clear, we are on round 2, question 1. This is the second playthrough of that track.
I know.
Okay, so the answer is the musical. We're looking for the musical that that song is from, not the song title. Okay, just going to give you a couple of seconds to discuss that within your teams if you need to.
Just to confirm, this is round 2. This is round 2 right now. See a little bit of confusion about that, so just want to be clear about that. After this round, we will be doing answers for this round, for round 1, and for the costume all round as well.
All right, I'm going to play you the second track now. So this is question 2. Okay, so this is question 2, round 2. Here's your second play of the song.
Nee, dit is zo snel hier. Nee, her fjas gaat hier. Nee, dit is af hier. Maar ik de vlucht van hem. Heeft de nootjes die me zit. Maar als men wordt van hem, als ik van me verdun.
Okay. Question 3. Here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Try again. Question 3. I'm just laughing at some of the comments here. Lots of people really enjoying these backwards songs. It sounds like a Eurovision entry, says Catherine Rooney. Love it. Lydia Harrison, better than the originals. Emma Bate, I feel I'm living out my musical theatre nightmares. Don't we all, Emma? Don't we all? Here we go.
As much as we are.
Second play of question 3. There you go. So moving on to question 4. Here we go. Okay. Second play there of question 4. Here we go. And we should say a big shout out to Lawrence Mikulowski for the inspiration for this round. As well. Here we go. Oh, Charlie's muted himself. I was like, oh, is Charlie going to talk there? He's muted himself.
I did. I was just saying hello to Lawrence. That was all.
Brilliant. Okay, here we go. Question 5. That was question 5. Here's your second play. It's just occurred to me that listening to them backwards is a little bit like the orchestra's having some kind of breakdown in the pit.
Yeah, it's definitely there's definitely some people in the comments who are alluding to those kind of experiences, I think, as well. It's good.
Here we go. Question 6. Are you ready? That was so. This one just really makes me laugh. This is question 6. Okay, question 7. Here we go. This is absolutely one of my favourite songs of all time, and I still like it backwards. Here you go. Here's your second listening. Question 7. Emma Bate, this sounds like me in the shower. You and me both, Emma. You and me both. Okay, ready for question 8. And this is another really, really good song, actually. Yeah, question 8. Here we go. That's a tricky one, but I think you'll probably kick yourselves if you don't get it. That is question 8. Then the penultimate question of round 2, question 9. Here we go. And question 9 again. Here you go. Was question 9. Here we are, final question of this round. After this, you can let all of your animals back into your rooms. Here we go, question 10. This is question 10, the final question in the round. Here we go. Okay. There we go. That was round 2, your backwards musical round. And of course, we will be playing the tracks the right way round when we give you the answers later on.
Yes, we will. We will.
So we're going to give you a couple of minutes now just to discuss that amongst your teams. I know if you're playing in a team, if you're playing via Zoom, it can be a bit tricky. So I'm just going to give you a bit of time to chat about those and to get your answer sheets in. We will shortly be going through the answers to round 1, 2, and the costume picture round.
Yeah, so make sure they're all submitted. We're going to give you, yeah, as Alex says, just a couple of minutes just to get those sorted. Good.
And I can see we've got a few comments asking us to replay those. We've decided not to replay any in the music round, just so you know, just purely from a time perspective. Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. Good. Let's say you've got about 45 seconds left before we do go through the answers. Good. And then we go through rounds 1, 2, and the costume round for the answers in just a moment.
Just to say, if you have already submitted for any of the previous rounds, you do not need to resubmit those. We will be able to pick those up from that. So thank you for double checking.
Absolutely.
And I'm just getting news from Kiki through my non-existent earpiece that we have got a shortlist for best team name. How exciting. Some great musical theatre puns. So we'll look forward to announcing that later on in the quiz.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to play any of those back, as we said. But if you don't know any, do take a guess.
Just a final reminder for this round, round 2, we are asking for the name of the musical that the song is from. And make sure you've submitted your answers for this round and for the costume round as well.
Okay, should we go through the answers for round 1?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So this is the timestamp that we'll be cutting off the round 1 answer forms. Just so you know, if you submit round 1 after we've read the answers out, you will not be taken into account. Okay.
Great, let's take it away. Question 1 in round 1 was, in a bar once I met this guy Dewey and he bought me like 14 beers. Then he told me that he was from Ireland. Then he told me that he was from Ireland. That was from Legally Blonde. The answer to question 1, where in the world round, was Ireland.
Question 2. Not with liquor, fame works quicker when you're the king of New York. That's from Newsies. Not with liquor, fame works quicker when you're the king of New York.
Great. Question 3. We're in the Where in the World round at the moment. We're going through the answers for Where in the World, which was round 1. Question 3. The president is going to bring the nation to a brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where France is queen and kingless. That's from Hamilton. A game of chess where France is queen and kingless. The answer is France.
Question 4 is from Sweeney Todd. I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet. But there's no place like London. The answer is London from Sweeney Todd.
Good. Great. Okay. Question 5 from Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812. In 19th century Russia, we write letters, we write letters. That was in 19th century Russia, we write letters, we write letters. The answer was Russia.
Question 6 is from Oklahoma. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. That's from Oklahoma.
Great. Number 7, pony trekking or camping or just watching TV. Finland, Finland, Finland. That's the country for me. That was from Spamalot. Finland, Finland, Finland. That's the country for me.
Question 8 is from Young Frankenstein. Thanks to all the Frankensteins, you put us on the map. So welcome to Transylvania. Yeah, the answer is Transylvania.
Great. Question 9. This was from Mamma Mia. I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from Glasgow. I was sick and tired of everything when I called you last night from Glasgow. That's from the ABBA song Super Trooper in Mamma Mia.
And question 10, this is from Anything Goes. I miss the east side, the west side, the north side, and the south side. So take me back to Manhattan. The answer is Manhattan. Well done for anybody that got those right. It's a tough one if you don't know the songs. But hopefully you've learned something new and perhaps got some tracks to add to your playlists as well.
Yep, hope so. Good. Okay, do let us know in the comments how you're getting on. Answers for round 2 now.
Here we go. So this is those tricky backwards musicals. Make sure you have submitted your answer forms for round 2. We will be cutting those off in just a moment as soon as I start giving you the answers. So the answers for round 2, here we are. So track 1, here was a little reminder. And the answer was...
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. And you can...
Defying Gravity from Wicked. Just giving you a quick 10 seconds there to remind you. So question 1, Defying Gravity from Wicked. Question 2. And the answer is...
What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton from Hamilton. Question 3. Here we go. And the answer is...
I betcha you would have done the same.
So it is the Cell Block Tango from Chicago. So if you wrote Chicago, you got that question right. Well done. Here we go. Question 4. And the answer is... Hairspray.
Great. Just a reminder very quickly. To be scoring yourselves as well. We won't be posting a leaderboard. We're just posting some of those top teams. So do keep scoring yourselves on how well you're doing.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Track 5. Quick 10 seconds to remind you. And the answer is
The Book of Mormon.
and that song is called Hello. So the answer is Book of Mormon. Question 6. Here we go. The answer is
Of the opera is there inside my mind.
The Phantom of the Opera from The Phantom of the Opera. Question 7. Here we go. And that is one of my favourite songs of all time. It is Seasons of Love from Rent. I think we could all do with a little bit of that right now in lockdown. Here we go. Question 8. And the answer is and it is Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music. That's the original cast recording there. Before the film, way before the film. Here we go. Question 9 was and the answer was
Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home.
the gorgeous Colm Wilkinson there with Bring Him Home from Les Miserables. Final question in the round then. Track 10. Here we go. Well done to anyone who guessed this was Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from Mary Poppins. Big shout out to Rukiah Caesar as well, who's just popped up in the comments there. Hi, Rukiah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. So that is all of your answers for the Backwards Musicals round. We're going to head on now to round 3, which was the costume picture round. We're going to give you those answers.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me just share a little different section of the screen here.
Do keep letting us know how well you did in the comments.
Okay. Sorry, guys. That's just. Okay. So, the beginning of. Sorry, Charlie. I've just remembered that I now can't see what's coming up next.
Yeah.
Okay, just so you know. Why is that not working? Great. Apologies, guys. I think we're having a couple of technical difficulties here. Okay. That's why. Here we go.
Here we go.
The costume picture round. So, question 1. The answer was Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that's Susan Egan in the original Broadway production of Beauty and the Beast. Costume designed by Anne Hold Ward. Anne Hold Ward. We just need the name of the musical.
Question 2. This was Grease.
Yeah, really well done if you got that. Really well done. That's Barry Bostwick, who was the original Danny Zuko in Grease.
I think there was some pretty famous understudies in that production, Charlie.
Yeah, there were. So Richard Gere understudied the role and then opened the role on the West End. So Richard Gere was the original West End Danny Zuko as well. Do you know any more?
From the film as well.
Go on.
I think, wasn't John Travolta an understudy in that production?
Was he? Brilliant.
There you go.
I think Patrick Swayze was as well.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. Plenty of very, very famous Danny Zuko's.
Okay. Next question was Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Well done if you recognise that iconic wig.
Yeah, the brilliant Neil Patrick Harris underneath that emoji there. The costume designed by Ariane Phillips. Iconic costume, very iconic costume.
Question 4. Well done to anyone spotted the swing. Is Matilda.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's Lauren Ward as Miss Honey, with costume designed by Rob Howell. Rob Howell is the designer on that.
Question 5 is from Kiki Boots. Kinky Boots.
Yeah, we know who that is, don't we?
Matt Henry, isn't it?
Billy Porter.
Oh, it's Billy Porter. Matt Henry was the UK. Billy Porter. Oh, the amazing Billy Porter. And also a slight link here to an earlier picture. If any of you are so inclined, have a listen to the 1994 Broadway cast recording of Grease, where Billy Porter does the most amazing teen angel. It goes off into this kind of gospel world of riffs and like a full-on choir. It's amazing. Give it a listen. Question 6. Well done to anyone who spotted that wig. It is Les Miserables.
Yeah, that's Patti LuPone, the original West End Fantine for Les Mis.
Question 7 is from Rent.
Yeah, really well done if you got that. Not the iconic, the most iconic jumper that character wears, but that's Anthony Rapp playing Mark in Rent. Costume designed by Angela Vent.
And if you are looking for musicals to watch during lockdown, you can watch the whole of the original Broadway production of Rent. It was recorded in 2008, just before it closed. Amazing cast. Some might say better than the movie version, but I wouldn't want to pass judgment on that. But it's a gorgeous production if you are looking for something to watch. Here we go. Question 8 is from 6.
It is. That's Jeanne Richard Noel in 6, playing Aragon, Catherine of Aragon.
Question 9 is from Spring Awakening.
Yeah, that's Lea Michele. Do you know who's on either side of her in that photo?
I think, isn't it Jonathan Groff?
It is Jonathan Groff. Jonathan Groff playing Melchior and John Gallagher Jr. as Moritz.
And question 10 was the producers. The brilliant Nathan Lane there in that shot. Okay, here we go. So we're going to crack on with our final question round of the quiz. Get your answer sheets at the ready, teams. Thanks for all your comments. Much, much appreciated. Oh, in fact, we're actually going to cross over to our special guest. Sorry, folks.
Something special first. Before we crack on with the second half of the quiz, we've got a bonus round question. It's our special guest spot prize coming up. So the way this is going to work, in a moment, we're going to hand over to the special guest who has kindly recorded a message for us all. Once she asks the question, you're going to have 90 seconds exactly, 90 seconds exactly to get those answer forms in. We're going to be checking. We're going to be making sure that all the answers do come in within the first 90 seconds, because there is going to be a prize for the closest answer. So get your answer forms up right now. Select spot prize question on the forms and get ready to submit your answer. We're asking for one answer. It's not 10, so you can put the answer in the question 1 section, just under the question 1 section on the forms. So it's spot prize question on the forms, the bonus round. We're looking for one answer. You can leave the rest of it blank. Shall we? Without any further ado, this is star of Heathers and Six, Jodie Steele.
Hi guys, it's Jodie Steele here, and here is your question. Okay, so I played Heather Chandler in the London production of Heathers, which premiered at the Other Palace. But how many days were there between the UK release of the original film Heathers and the London premiere of our production? Now, we need the answer given in days only, please, not years, months and days, just days only. I'll repeat that uno more times. How many days were there between the UK release of the film Heathers and the London premiere of the musical production at the Other Palace? The closest answer wins a brilliant spot prize, and you have 90 seconds from now to get your answers in. So, yeah. Good luck, Heather.
There you go, folks. Your 90 seconds has begun. So crack on and discuss that. I just saw a few of you in the comments are asking where you can watch Rent. I don't know without looking offhand, is the honest answer. But have a look on iTunes, on Amazon, those kinds of places. The original production of Rent, I think recorded in 2008.
Yeah, big thank you to Jodie as well. Thank you, Jodie Steele, for recording that question for us. She'll be up again with the answer once you've all got your answers in. Got about a minute left now. About a minute left to get that answer in.
And much love to Jodie and everyone that's working on shows that have been cancelled because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Absolutely.
Our hearts go out to you. I know we all know people that are affected, and we hope that we're able to see you strutting your stuff back on our stages very, very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. Got about 45 seconds now. 45 seconds left to get those answers in. We will be giving you the answer in just a moment, so make sure you've got your answer in before we do that, otherwise it won't count. Good, about 15 seconds left. Do take a guess.
Okay, I think we're going to play the answer. So this is the cutoff point. Please make sure you've submitted those answers. And here we go.
Me again. Now the correct answer was, that was my drum roll, 10,431 days. The UK release date of the movie Heathers was November the 17th, 1989, and our first performance at the Other Palace was over 28 years later, on June the 9th, 2018. Well done to everybody who got close, and enjoy the rest of the quiz.
There you go.
There you go. Kerry Hood, I'll have you know this is water. I don't actually like gin, so there you go. Okay.
Thank you to everyone who got close there. Kiki is pouring over the answers right now. We're going to announce the winning team and the prize at the end of the quiz, so do make sure you stick around for that. We're about to go into round 4, general knowledge. This is also your 1 round warning for the musical nonsense round. So at the end of this next round, we're going to do general knowledge answers and musical nonsense answers. 1 round warning, so make sure you get those in.
Okay, and just remember, folks, the general knowledge, it's probably the toughest round. We've tried to include some easier questions in there as well. Don't worry if you don't know them all. Just have a go, have a guess. You might be surprised. I certainly was when I was playing the test quiz for the first time. And you know, you'll learn something new. So listen up. Here we go. Round 4, general knowledge.
Yeah, let's go. Round 4, general knowledge. Question 1. The jukebox musical Sunshine on Leith features the music of which alternative rock group? That's the jukebox musical Sunshine on Leith features the music of which alternative rock group?
Oh, we've just seen, sorry guys, this is actually round 5, general knowledge for your answer sheets, okay? Round 5. Round 4 is the musical nonsense. We're going to go through both the answers in just a little bit, but this is round 5, general knowledge.
Fair enough.
Okay. Question 2. Who is the current holder of the Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical? Question 2. Who is the current holder of the Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical?
That's right. We just need the name of the performer. Don't need the name of the show. Question 3. Which musical, adapted from a film with music and lyrics written by John Farrar and Electric Light Orchestra co-founder Jeff Lynne, opened on Broadway in 2007? Which musical, adapted from a film with music and lyrics written by John Farrar and Electric Light Orchestra co-founder Jeff Lynne, opened in Broadway in 2007?
Don't worry if you don't know these answers, guys. You're going to learn something fun. Maybe you'll get a new soundtrack to add to your collection. We are going to crack on with question 4. In the musical Avenue Q, we learn a German word, Schadenfreude, which means happiness at the misfortune of others. How do you spell Schadenfreude? Just going to slow down a little bit for people. In the musical Avenue Q, we learn a German word, Schadenfreude, which means happiness at the misfortune of others. How do you spell Schadenfreude?
Just a reminder, folks, we're going to go over these questions very quickly once we get to the end of the round. So if you've missed one, keep an ear out for that. Moving on to question 5. Which side of his face does the Phantom of the Opera's mask cover? Which side of his face does the Phantom of the Opera's mask cover?
I had to really double check myself on that answer, you know, when we were discussing that. I
Yeah.
really couldn't remember. And then you start making up arguments in your own head about which side it's on. Okay.
Great.
Question 6. Which Stephen Sondheim and George Firth musical is told chronologically backwards? That's question 6. Which Stephen Sondheim and George Firth musical is told chronologically backwards? Duncan Ballard, thanks for that question about the Phantom of the Opera's mask. We are looking for the side of his face. So as the Phantom of the Opera, which side of his face does the mask cover? So it's as if you were the Phantom.
Great. Question 7. Again, don't worry if you've missed any of these. We are going to go back over them. Question 7. Broadway's Moulin Rouge is a jukebox musical that contains a huge number of pop songs. In total, how many songs feature in Moulin Rouge, the Broadway production? We're going to give you a few options for this one, so you're not taking a wild stab in the dark. Is it 40, 50, 60, or 70? Broadway's Moulin Rouge is a jukebox musical that contains a huge number of pop songs. In total, how many songs feature in Moulin Rouge, the Broadway production? Is it 40, 50, 60, or 70?
It's a great question, that. When I first read that, brilliant question. Nice one, mate.
You counted, I think.
I did count, yeah. I counted. I'll say more about that when we give them the answers.
Yeah, let's say no more for now.
Question 8. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical features a song commonly known to be an unofficial anthem for Liverpool Football Club? Shout out to my dad. He's a big Liverpool fan. See if he gets this question right. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical features a song commonly known to be an unofficial anthem for Liverpool Football Club? We're looking for the name of the musical. Question 8.
That's it. Question 9. What is the most recent theatre production adapted from an American film to have its press night on the West End? So what is the most recent musical theatre production adapted from an American film to have its press night on the West End? So we're looking for the name of a musical that had its press night, its official opening night, press night, most recently on the West End before lockdown.
Yeah. As I say, our hearts absolutely go out to all of the performers, crew, producers, creatives, everyone involved in the shows that have had to be cancelled for the moment. We cannot wait to see you back on stage as soon as possible and as soon as safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, final question in the round. Question 10. Which 1969 musical film, adapted from a 1963 musical of the same name, has a cast which includes Laurence Olivier, Ian Holm, Vanessa Redgrave, and Maggie Smith? Which 1969 musical film, adapted from a 1963 musical of the same name, has a cast which includes Laurence Olivier, Ian Holm, Vanessa Redgrave, and Maggie Smith?
Okay. Great. We're just going to go over those one more time. So if you have missed a question, don't worry, you're going to get time to hear them one more time and some extra time to discuss them with your teams as well. Go back to the top. Question 1 was, the jukebox musical Sunshine on Leith features the music of which alternative rock group?
Question 2. Who is the current holder of the Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical?
Great. Question 3. Which musical, adapted from a film with music and lyrics written by John Farrar and Electric Light Orchestra co-founder Jeff Lynne, opened on Broadway in 2007?
Question 4. In the musical Avenue Q, we learn a German word, Schadenfreude, which means happiness at the misfortune of others. How do you spell Schadenfreude?
Great. Question 5. Which side of his face does the Phantom of the Opera's mask cover? Which side of his face? So from the Phantom's perspective, which side of his face does the Phantom of the Opera's mask cover?
Question 6. Which Stephen Sondheim and George Firth musical is told chronologically backwards? Which Stephen Sondheim and George Firth musical is told chronologically backwards?
Great. Question 7 was, Broadway's Moulin Rouge is a jukebox musical that contains a huge number of pop songs. In total, how many songs feature in Moulin Rouge, the Broadway production? We've got options for these. Is it 40, 50, 60, or 70? How many songs feature in Moulin Rouge? 40, 50, 60, or 70?
Family Thule, these questions are hard, but the quiz is amazing. Thanks for putting this one on for us. You're very welcome. We have had such fun doing it, and I'm just glad that so many people are enjoying it. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Question 8. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical features a song commonly known to be an unofficial anthem for Liverpool Football Club? Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical features a song commonly known to be an unofficial anthem for Liverpool Football Club?
Question 9 was, what is the most recent musical theatre production adapted from an American film to have its press night on the West End?
Question 10. Which 1969 musical film adapted from a 1963 musical of the same name has a cast which includes Laurence Olivier, Ian Holm, Vanessa Redgrave, and Maggie Smith? That is the final question in the round there.
That's it. We're going to give you about a minute now just to make sure you've got those answers in. And another reminder, you need to get the answers in for the musical nonsense round as well, because we're about to go over the answers for both of those rounds. Once we start going over those answers, you will still be able to submit, but they won't count. So make sure you get the musical nonsense round answers in as well as these ones. Got about 45 seconds to make sure you've got those done.
Big shout out to some of these teams. I know we're going out worldwide. It was so great to see so many people tuning in. We really appreciate it, and we hope you've had a very enjoyable evening.
Absolutely, we definitely have. Again, if you haven't already, do say hello in the comments. Let us know how you're getting on. Let us know where you're playing from as well. Great. Okay, I think it's time to go over some of those answers.
All right, brilliant. Here we go. Do you want to take the first one, Charlie?
Yeah, absolutely. Are we ready?
Okay. So this is the answers for musical nonsense. So I just remembered that I was supposed to be doing.
That's all right.
Love that you just didn't say anything and you made it look really smooth. And I've definitely.
It's okay. Write it out. Write it out. There we go.
Here we go. So just remember, I can't see the answers until they appear. Number 1, Yawn GIF rankings time. Young Frankenstein is the answer.
Yawn GIF rankings time. Young Frankenstein.
Question 2. Charlie, if you can read those out, that would be
brilliant. Yeah, got it. Bear with me just a moment. So that was Eager Teach Ills Farm Altar Playing was I Got Chills, They're Multiplying. From You're the One That I Want from Greece. Eager Teach Ills Farm Altar Playing.
Question 3.
Elk Humble Be Hand Venue Hellcomb is Willkommen Bienvenue Welcome. That's from Cabaret. Willkommen Bienvenue Welcome. Question 4. Raw Jason Hamast Iron was Rodgers and Hammerstein. That was Raw, Jason. Hamast Iron is Rogers and Hammerstein. Question 5. Hangel All Intsbury was the incredible Angela Lansbury.
Fun fact about Angela Lansbury. Do you know when she got her first Olivier Award?
No, I don't. No.
2015, at the ripe age of 89.
Wow.
I mean, she'd won 5 Tonys before that.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
first Olivier.
absolute icon. First Olivier Award.
First Olivier. And also, it was for Blithe Spirit. Also, have you seen the news about the new musical adaptation of Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
No. Very
So
exciting.
much fun. Can't wait for that.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
Okay, question 6.
Question 6. This Got Spray Boys was the Scottsboro Boys. That was the Scottsboro Boys. This Got Spray Boys. Hard one for the American players that. I'm told by Kiki that that's pronounced buoys in the States.
Buoys.
Buoys. That's what I hear. The Scottsboro Boys was the Scottsboro Boys.
Question 7.
Yep, Holler Tell for Lorraine was A Little Fall of Rain from Les Mis. Holler Tell for Lorraine.
What a tearjerker that one is. Was not prepared for that the first time I saw that show.
It's amazing. Keep letting us know how you're getting on in the comments there. Number 8. Singing into rain. Singing in the rain. That was Singing in the Rain. Great. Question 9. See Her Bar Alice was Sarah Bareilles, composer of Waitress. Sarah Bareilles. Yep, Lean Man Wall, Me and Her was Lin-Manuel Miranda. It was Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Well done to anyone that got those ones right. It's tough, and even when you say them out loud sometimes, it doesn't sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
So, really good job. Really good job. Okay.
Great. Well done, everyone.
Back to looking at us two, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go through the answers for general knowledge.
Okay. So, first up in the general knowledge round, make sure you've submitted your answer sheets. This is the cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Great. Question 1 for general knowledge was the jukebox musical Sunshine on Leith features the music of which alternative rock group? That was the Proclaimers. The Proclaimers, named after one of their hit songs, Sunshine on Leith. Amazing, amazing jukebox musical. Yeah,
gorgeous version of 500 Miles in it as well. The harmonies are just gorgeous. Question 2.
Gorgeous, yeah. Question 2.
Who is the current holder of the Olivier Award for Best Actress in a Musical? The answer is Sharon D. Clarke, and she won that for the role of Caroline in Caroline or Changed. It was supposed to be opening on Broadway very shortly. So send our love to Sharon and the cast and crew, but I'm sure that you will be back very, very soon.
Absolutely. Question 3. The musical adapted from a film with music and lyrics written by John Farrar and ELO's Jeff Lynne opened on Broadway in 2007. It was Xanadu. Xanadu.
That's a tune as well, isn't it? Xanadu. Just thinking about that.
Brilliant.
What a tune. Okay. In the musical Avenue Q, we learn a German word, Schadenfreude, which means happiness at the misfortune of others. How do you spell it? And Charlie has helpfully written it out in capital letters for me here, so we'll see how I do.
I gave you this question deliberately.
Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude.
Do it one more time, but slower.
Schadefreude. It's more difficult slower.
It is, isn't it? Should do it one more time, but really, really fast.
Yeah, you're going to have some Schadenfreude coming your way if you're not careful.
Okay, question 5. Which side of his face does Phantom of the Opera's mask cover? It's the right side of his face. Phantom of the Opera's mask covers the right side of his face. That's question 5.
Okay. Question 6. Which Stephen Sondheim and George Firth musical is told chronologically backwards? Do you know, initially, when you asked me this question, Charlie, I thought the answer was Follies, but it's not. It is Merrily We Roll Along. Merrily We Roll Along. Follies, they tell 2 timelines concurrently. Both gorgeous shows. Merrily We Roll Along, the answer to question 6.
Question 7. Broadway's Moulin Rouge is a jukebox musical that contains a huge number of pop songs. In total, how many songs feature in Moulin Rouge, the Broadway production? Is it 40, 50, 60, or 70? And I'm so impressed that you counted these, Alex. Just to check.
We had to check. We had
to be sure. The answer is 70. 70 songs in Moulin Rouge.
I mean, that is mind-blowing, isn't it? I think there's something like 30 in the Elephant Love medley alone.
Is there?
So many mashups. It's a great feel-good soundtrack. If you're looking for a soundtrack for your lockdown tunes, really great feel-good soundtrack. Question 8. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical features a song commonly known to be the unofficial anthem for Liverpool Football Club? The answer is Carousel. And the song which is the unofficial anthem is You'll Never Walk Alone.
Absolutely. I think there were some fans in the comments as well. The musical and the football team. Good. Question 9. Question 9. What is the most recent musical theatre production adapted from an American film to have a press night on the West End? The answer was Pretty Woman. It was Pretty Woman. Again, yeah, we're thoughts and hearts go out to all of the teams that have had their runs cut short. Pretty Woman.
I think you've got some dates for us there, Charlie. We had to do some quite serious Googling to make sure we'd got this one right.
I did, yeah, I do have some dates. So their press night was the 1st of March. I believe the 1st of March. They came over to the West End for previews on 13th of February. City of Angels actually moved over to the West End slightly later, but their press night was set for the 24th of March. So unfortunately, they didn't get a chance to do it. So again, shout out, thoughts and prayers and love to City of Angels, Pretty Women, Prince of Egypt, all those brilliant shows that didn't get to finish their runs.
And a couple of people mentioning Prince of Egypt in the comments there as well. Prince of Egypt's press night was actually on the 25th of February.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
That's right.
Okay. So question 10. Which 1969 musical film, adapted from a 1963 musical of the same name, has a cast which includes Laurence Olivier, Ian Holm, Vanessa Redgrave, and Maggie Smith? And the answer is, Oh, What a Lovely War. Oh, What a Lovely War. I mean, maybe some of you haven't heard of that show. It's a great feel-good show, came out of Joan Littlewood's time at Theatre Royal Stratford East. And yeah, Laurence Olivier's in the film, Ian Holm, Vanessa Redgrave, and Maggie Smith. What a cast.
Amazing. And that's the tip of the iceberg. That cast is incredible.
Absolutely.
It's got to be too much to list all of the amazing names in that film. I
think that's about it. That's time to wrap up the quiz. So just before we go, we are going to announce a couple of winners here. So we've got the finalists for the top team names here. And we will be in touch with all of the winners to let you know what the prizes are and how to claim them. But here we go. The winning team name, the finalists were Super COVID Viralistic Social Distance Socius. Quite like that. Oakler Stay at Homer. In the Zoom Where It Happens. The Nicest Kids in Lockdown. And Hangelica Sanitizer and PP Eggy. There's some brilliant Hamilton references there. And a big thank you to Kiki, who was wading through the team names, everyone playing. The winning team name is, drumroll, Oakler Stay at Homer. So we will be in touch with you. Congratulations, team. We'll be in touch with you to show you how to claim your prize. Now, Charlie is going to give us the rundown of the top spot prize answers.
Yeah, bear with me just a second. Alex, would you mind taking that one just for a mo?
Yeah, of course.
Just having slight technical difficulty here.
No worries. So the top teams who answered the spot prize correctly were as follows. The Quizzard and I, 10 Amongst These Threes, Life Upon a COVID Stage, Do You Hear the People Quiz, Yikes, and 24601 Problems, but Valjean ain't one of them. Those are the teams which won the spot prize. So we're going to be in touch with you to let you know what your prizes are and how to claim them as well. Here we go. Congratulations to everybody who's took part. We are going to be doing another quiz. So the next quiz date is June 15th. Pop it into your diaries. You can register now on the Other Palace website. Thank you so much for taking part, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Do please subscribe to All That Scratch, our podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We've had 7 episodes so far, live recorded at the Other Palace. As we said at the start, we've had 35 brand new, brilliant musicals take part and all record something live with us from their shows. We're going to be back up and running. We hope when this is all over, there'll be plenty more episodes to come. So All That Scratch on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc.
Absolutely. And let us know on social media if you enjoyed playing the quiz tonight. You can tag us at All That Prods on Twitter and All That Productions on Facebook and Instagram, and at The Other Palace on all channels. There's links below in the video description as well.
Yeah, that's right. One final thing. As we said, we haven't asked for any money for this quiz at all. We're not going to. But if you are in a position to give something, we suggest that you donate to Acting for Others. Acting for Others. The links to donate are below this video, just below this video here. So look in the description for that. If you are in a position, then that's where we suggest you put your donations.
Lastly, a big thank you to Kiki and the Other Palace, Acting for Others, everybody that shared the info about the quiz. We will be back in June, on June the 15th. We will see you then. Stay safe. Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves.
Look after yourselves.
Stay sane.